Hey, welcome back to my channel, What a Being Spiritual Life Coaching. I am Tiffany, and I am going to pull some cards for our Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, single, looking for love. So, if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this may be the reading for you. If you're single looking for love, there may be a message here for you. Remember, these are general messages, so they may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So, if you are new to What a Being Spiritual Life Coaching, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please take the time to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and that way you'll know when I upload new videos. For existing subscribers, welcome back to What a Being Spiritual Life Coaching. Thank you for joining me. Please leave a comment. Let me know how you like the reading. Let's get with this. I've already opened the portal. I do that off camera. Let's see what's going on with love. Where is love for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus singles? Spirit guides, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, guardian angels, Archangel Michael. Our Aries singles wants to know, where is love? What is going on with love? What is happening with love? Thank you so much, spirits. What is happening for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love? When is it coming? What is going on? Thank you so much. So if you are single Aries and you have Aries in your chart, check this reading out. Spirits, what's going on? Where is the love? Where is the love for our Aries? Where is the love? Oh, gotta get out of that emotional distress. Feeling, worried about past behaviors, past relationships, Aries. If you are in your head about things that has happened, that's baggage. You are, if you meet someone new and you automatically feel that they're going to be just like someone that you were with, that's baggage. You are creating that reality for yourself. Yeah, look, Princess of Staffs, that's like an immature action. So it's time to wisen up. It's time to wisen up. Yep, it's time to wisen up. We got the 9 of coins and we got the 3 of coins. Look at that. Yeah, you have to get more, sure of yourself, okay? You have to be more sure of yourself, Aries. More sure of yourself. You're not even walking in your element, in your true element as a Prince of Staffs. You understand what I'm saying? You're not walking in your true element as the Prince of Staffs. You're worried about, like I said, you're worried about past behaviors coming into the future. Is this the same person? Did you learn your lesson? If you didn't learn your lesson, guess what? You're gonna have to take the class over again. That's what happens. So take that lesson, heal, and don't just try to push forward. See, that's what I'm feeling here. It's like you're not healing with the 7 of Cups, Aries. For some reason, you may be going through something, a past breakup, but you're not healing. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal. Okay? See, 2 of Arrows, you're still in your head about situations. If you don't get a text back right away, you're all automatically thinking, oh, they're on BS. See, you're doing that. You're not, you're unbalanced. I feel there. It's like it's time to get balanced here. It's time to get balanced. Ooh. What else do we have for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? For love, looking for love. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, looking for love. So as soon as, when you start doing that work and you start healing, you will have a different experience. Wow. Okay. You will begin to have different experiences. Let's see. I just knocked my candles and everything off, and I don't know how that happened. That was really weird. But let's see. What else do we have for Aries? Yeah, you got to work on yourself. Healing. You got to work on yourself. Work on yourself. Work on, like I said, um, there's lessons that you probably didn't learn. You didn't take them. You probably felt that you're being attacked, that you're being treated unfair. But you know what? You should be implementing boundaries so that you're not having all this emotional discord, these skeletons in your closet, these problems that linger in your head. Yeah, see? Prince of Coins is, it's time to take responsibility for your own actions, Aries, okay? So if you're feeling that you keep having the same situation, relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship, then that means you're not taking the time to see the lesson in front of you and heal and move forward. You may be still living in the past in your mind and reliving situations, and that's why you're actually reliving situations. You're creating these realities into your physical because of your past situations that you're not healing from. And that could also get pushed down generation to generation, a generation, a generation. So it's time to get a hold of it now. So you're not going to be able to push forward happily into a next relationship until you deal with past baggage, past situations. Take those learning lessons. Learn where you need to implement boundaries. Okay. Yep. See? Right there. Right there, the awakening card. It's time for you to wake up, and hey, yeah, time for you to wake up. We got the fertility card here, and I don't feel like you could be pregnant, but I don't feel like that's it. I feel like this is like what you'd like. You'd like that happy family, that protected family, things like that. In order for you to get that, you do have to do this healing process. Okay, this is, and I feel like look, we got the ace of arrows. It's like aha moment of clarity. You understand. It's like you may meet somebody that is the same situations. Like maybe you hear this reading and then you meet somebody and say, okay, this is exactly what Tiffany was talking about. I need to heal from the past situations that I had so that I can move forward. Let me leave this person alone. Let me do what I need to do and work on myself with this 8 of coins, okay? Let me work on myself, get my mind together. Prince of Coins, that's, it's about stability. I feel like getting your mind together, healing yourself, awakening. The awakening, Cupid and Psyche is like in 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 balancing your head and your heart, okay? So you're not operating too much out of one space. You have to have a balance, you have to be logical, um, have your emotions in check, so that that causes that shows that stability there, okay? I feel like there's areas that may would fly off the handle when things would happen in relationships. Instead of dealing with, you have to deal with your emotions, okay? Your emotions are your feelings in motion. You have to deal with that. People die because emotions are high. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to deal with your emotions before you can move forward into a next relationship. You have to insert your boundaries, not act immature. Okay, the immaturity is not getting you anywhere. That's what's holding you back. So you have to have a balance between your mind and your heart. Your mind and your heart has to be balanced. Stable mind, stable heart um, gives you stable emotions. Okay. What else do we have for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus singles looking for love? Thank you so much. Yeah, 7 of coins. See, and there may be some Aries that have kids. I'm telling you, your kids are seeing everything you're going through, even when you think they're not. They see it. So when you do not heal from past relationships, situationships, and you go into the next one, and then you have the same problem over and over again, over and over and over again, you're molding your children to act in the same way as you. Meaning, when they get older, they may end up in the same situation. And that causes generational curses. So it's time for you, Aries, if you want to stop this now, it's time. The buck stops here with Aries, okay? The buck stops here. So you're not pushing this down to your loved ones, generation after generation after generation. And then somewhere down the line, someone else is trying to heal this generational trauma that has occurred. Because if you look at it, that's what happens with a lot of families. Um, when you see a lot of single parenting, it may happen family after, generation after generation after generation after generation after generation, because no one has sat there and healed from the past hurt. Now, if you to move on successfully, Aries, in an area of love, you have to deal with these emotional baggage, with these bad situations that you were in. Now, I feel like there may be some Aries that beat themselves up for the situations they were in. It's only really your fault if you don't get out of it. um you know what I'm saying? When you see the problem and you don't do anything about it, that's where the issue comes in. When you see the problem, when you know better and you want to do better and you implement doing better, things start changing around. So it starts with you, Aries. What else do we have for our Aries? Yeah, see? Yeah, it starts with you putting in that work. Putting in that work that's in the stats, putting in that work. Changing your actions, putting in your boundaries. 4 of Arrows, healing from past trauma. This is about line and state, healing, healing, healing. Learning how to deal with emotions. If you need to you need to get some kind of help, some kind of therapy, then you need to get some kind of therapy. It's okay, Stop worrying about what other people think. You need to heal. You need to do that for yourself. If you want to move on successfully in love, it starts with you. See, six of cups. So if you want to move on successfully in love, if you want to have that soulmate, if you want to be successful with your soulmate, you have to do the work on yourself. And as you heal, your soulmate heals. Okay, your twin flame, or whatever you want to call it, heals. Okay, your person heals. Even if you're not in communication, if you don't know each other yet, the universe is working on, as you work on yourself, the universe is helping that person work on them to, and then you guys will come together. And that's that sentimental, that soulmate card. Okay, what else do we have for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Look at that. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Did I say you work on yourself? You get that happiness. You get all that happiness. The 4 of Coins. You know what? Yes, you got to work on yourself. You got to work on the past situations, okay? You may have to spend some alone time right now. Look at that. You may have to turn your back on people that are trying to get your attention. You may have to work on you. You may have to, do some alone time right now, you know. Yeah, because that Princess of Staffs is bringing in something good for you, okay? Yeah, see, Eight of Cups here. You have to get your emotions in check, okay? Learn how to deal with your emotions. Learn how to um, deal with your feelings, okay? I feel like there's Aries that attack themselves when relationships go bad, and it it's like you sit there and say, "What if I could have done something different?" I feel like this. Spirits are saying that you should be strong enough to know that some things just don't last. Things don't last forever. Period. And sometimes it's wise for you to just give up and walk away from it. Okay, just to walk away because it saves you from the emotional anguish. Um, and you have to deal with it. Innocence. Look at that. Yeah, you have to deal with that. Innocence, that's about walking, not expecting things out of situations, but going with the flow. Okay? Going with the flow, staying in the now. So if you meeting someone and then automatically saying, "Oh, I bet you're like this, I bet you're like that," that's not fair to them. Stay in the now, get to know them, and let them show you who they are. Okay? What else do we have for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love? Looking for love. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Singles looking for love. Come on now. That was the love card, but it didn't flip. That didn't flip either. Come on. There we go. What do we have here? Temptation. Temptation. So look, I feel like I feel like you may be healing from past situation, past situations. I feel like it's time to take that time to heal fully, because you may end up attracting the same person in different clothes. Okay? Aries, that temptation and that familiarity. Okay? You have to really want something different. In order to want something different, you have to disconnect from that that the familiar. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? You have to disconnect from the familiar. It's all an energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. So you have to transform that energy into working for you. Seven of Arrows. Yes, see? You have to transform that energy into working for you. You have to um, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Um, and not live in a fairy tale world. Um, See people for who they are. They will show you. They will show you who they are. Now, if you don't believe them, then that's your fault. So you have to get out of your head thinking that you can create someone and make someone be that something that they're not. Okay. So when love does come your way, don't fall into that. It's familiar, and then you get comfortable again, and you're trying to change someone else because you see that good in them that they don't want to be illuminated. Okay. What else do we have in our Aries singles looking for love? Yep, see? Don't expect. You can't expect the same situation because you're setting yourself up for failure, okay? If you want a successful relationship, Aries, you have to, and it's up to you have to stay in the now and you have to believe the person when they show you who they are. Don't try to change them. Don't try to get them to be who you think they should be. Okay? That's what I feel like that's what's happened in the past situation. See? Balance, 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 balance. You have to be able to you guys should be able to balance each other, okay? You guys should balance each other. It shouldn't be that one person is doing more than the other person doing more than, it shouldn't be like that. It should not be one person feels like they're taking everything on. They're trying to fix the relationship. And I feel like that was in past situations. So in order to move on, you have to transmute that energy. You don't want to go into a relationship um, as the one that does everything, because that's what you're going to fall into. So if that was your past situations and you started feeling used and abused, that's going to be the same situation. So you have to transform that energy, transmute it. What is your goal? Not what do you expect? What is your goal? What is it that you actually want? Not expect. What do you desire, you want, and you would not go for anything else? That's your boundaries. That's what you implement. And that's how you be happy in your next relationship. And I'm showing that, let's see, I'm hearing Spirit saying that as soon as you start working on that, as soon as you start working on that, showing that action and fighting for your mental, hey, look at that. Everything will be going into place for you. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You've got to get yourself together first, okay? That's the Nine of Cups. The 10th cup is your partner coming in. So you're whole by yourself, and your partner will complement you. That's that balance right there. So both of you will be whole in yourself, when you come into each other's lives, you bring that extra cup of satisfaction. That 10 is there. But you have to be happy within yourself first. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. I do feel like, like I said, as soon as you start implementing their boundaries, doing your work, if you have to get some kind of help, some kind of therapy, by all means, get that. You are not above that. I'm not above it either. Do what you have to do for yourself, because mental health is so important. And when you're dealing with so many different energies, so many different people, we end up losing it sometimes. So, you have to ground yourself and get you back to where you need to be so that you can push forward and get into a successful relationship. Because look at this 8 of Arrows, you don't want to be in, like, this is where you are now. It's like every time we get into a relationship, it's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. But we got to be out of this mindset. You cannot be in that mindset, because if you're in that mindset, that's what you keep creating. That's what keeps coming to you. You keep attracting that. Okay? So we have to be stable in mind, and our mind and our heart, our emotions and our logic need to balance. They need to be in one accord with each other so that you can move forward. So I hope this resonates for you, Aries. Leave a message. Let me know how you like this reading. I will be announcing the names for the people who won pretty soon. I do apologize. I've just had life happen. So I do thank you for joining me. Please, please, please continue to share, share, share. Till next time, love you, Weta Beans, and stay safe.